everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Looking to throw, it's Matson. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Pauly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Find some fresh air. Always got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To throw, it's Madsen. Got a man, it's Sherrod. Speeding down the left side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yardage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man. It's Hawley. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Madsen. Quick strike complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going up top again. Makes the grab. It's Fields. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football to work.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He wants to change this route. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's crawling. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the catch. It's Price. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creates a little room. There he goes! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but with a tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Broncos are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrod. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier.
Touchdown Broncos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a crease to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a crease. It's Sherrod. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll try the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Carr. fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Fields. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the give off the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by
Turning on the Jets.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the run, it's Price. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Coming out with it, it's Ford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has him back ready to go to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Using his legs, it's Sherrod. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Dropping back, it's Madsen. It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pauling. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Carr. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive.